if you've already tried everything, one thing that you can dismiss as a future possibility is trying the next thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
here we are.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we've explored all the options that we can possibly think of, we've chased down every lead that we can imagine. We've tried every technique, and it has brought us to this moment. What are we left with?
Just what's here.
Okay. Is that not sufficient?
No, it's totally.
Yeah. It's actually the way we come back home. You know, it's good to try things. It's good to see what can be seen, and it's good to see that the resolution isn't outside of ourselves. You know, but it's almost like, you know, we have to explore every other possibility before we're even willing to be open to the possibility that maybe it's okay just as it is.
Well, that would be a new paradigm.
Yeah. What would argue with that other than our mind? So here's, you asked what can we do? So here's what we can do, is just notice any attempt that the mind has to dissuade you from that fact. You know, the mind will try everything. It may doubt the experience that you've had, right? Doubt the doubter, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just realize that the answer literally will not be found in thought, and just come back to just that simple sense of, yeah, I've explored everything, I've done it thoroughly, and it has brought me to this moment. Beautiful. I mean, absolutely beautiful. Now, I can tell from the way you said it, you didn't do it half-heartedly, right?
No, 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 not at all.
Good. Good. That's,
Thank you. Thank you.
that movement to do something wholeheartedly is what's important. You know, that is your deepest nature. It's not whether you did this or that. It's that inner movement, like I need to find out. I will do whatever it takes to find out. I will explore every possibility that I can to find out. That deeper movement comes from a place that's already inside you. You could say that it is actually your true nature seeking itself. Right? Isn't that what it feels like?
Yes, it feels like it's seeking to be known.
Yeah. Yeah. So when it comes back home, what it finds is what has always been present. And realizing it for the first time, you know, that it's always been here. It's always been what has yearned. You know, when we yearn for something, we look for it out, the resolution for it outside, but the origin of that yearning is inside, is what we essentially are. That is our devotion, right? Our devotion to finding out what's really true for ourselves, not being willing to take anybody's word for it. You know, just really following that thread wherever it leads, and ultimately it leads back here. We're only willing to look here after we've explored every other possible option. No, it can't be here. I'm sure about that. I'll look everywhere else first. Right? And when we've looked everywhere else, the only place left to look is here. But for the first time, we recognize that that is sufficient. Nothing needs to change. Right? When we drop our insistence that something should be different, what we're left with is peace, silence, contentment, sense of joy, relaxation.
Thank
So there's literally nothing that needs to be done. But retain a certain awareness of when the mind tries to come in and convince ourselves otherwise. Just that, and you don't even have to argue with it. It's just like, well, there's the mind doing what it does, you know, it's coming, you know, trying to weasel its way back into a place of seniority.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.